Welcome back to Project Zomboid. It's Ryan here, and today we are kicking off on the roof. And that is exactly where we're going to be working today. So, game plan is get a little rooftop farm set up, get a couple of water collectors down this end. We need to try and line it up with the toilet and the sink. I wouldn't mind getting one down this end as well. We might, thinking about it, we might actually be able to plumb the sink and the toilet into one in that bathroom, and then we can have like a little kitchen thing over here. Nothing too crazy. I don't plan on staying here forever, but I would like to get the basic commodities down. Maybe we use the women's toilets. Very fancy. And it's got a nice little body in there waiting for us. We don't really need to use I guess it would be nice. It would be nice. We do also need to unclog that. Hopefully I bought a thing with us. But yeah, first things first today, we need to line these up. So what is that from the end? 1 over and then 3 up. And that's 4 over, 3 up. I think if we aim for the middle, we might actually get lucky. We'll see how we go. But yeah, first things first, we need water. I'm not planning on staying here forever, but I would like to have a fully functioning base that we can fall back to in a heartbeat if need be. This one is just far enough out of the way that I don't think it will ever be a threat again, which is nice. It means fish right next door. We can work on our cooking, we can work on our fishing, we can work on just about everything, as well as take over this town. So this is, I cannot stress enough, it is temporary. I've had a couple of things in the comments about just can't wait for him to get back to the woods and Arthur deserving better. I fully agree. I do fully agree. I get you. I hear where you're coming from. Don't worry. This is not the final plan. It's temporary. It's temporary and it's going to be wonderful. So, where were we? 1 across, 3 up. I believe that is exactly where we want to be. But I'm going to try and build it here. 1 rain collector barrel. And that should be bang on. Moment of truth. Okay, we can do the toilet, which is a great start. And we can also do the sink. Perfect. Oh, that is wonderful. So I might just sort them out for just a second. We don't actually have any water in there just yet, so we can't actually use it. A little bit annoying, but it is what it is. It is what it is. That's what this bad boy's for. We want to fill you right up. Okay. Step number 2, now that we've got that down, is building a fence along this roof. Otherwise I will absolutely fall through it. Not even going to play the game and wait just to see what happens. I'm just going to jump the gun. Otherwise I will fall through, I will regret it, I will be heavily overweight, and I will probably die. No idea why, I just have a real bad gut feeling that that's going to happen. So to squash that, let's just get it done. Let's crack on straight away. Get her in there. Just in for the last few finishing touches. Instead of seeing a nice green roof now, we can now see a big black hole. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, we've got that down. I guess next step is probably a wooden crate. Let's just get that tucked out of the way. We can get like a water collector next to it and so on and so forth. For now though, crate is job number 1. Guess job number 2 is going to be dirt. So maybe just round up all of these, get them shifted out of the way. Take the 2 stackers and 1 single log. Yeah, I reckon. Well, Andy, if that doesn't draw a lot of Zeds down, I don't know what will. That's kind of going to be the moment of truth, actually. Is this place as safe as I think it is? Or are we just one herd away from being ripped to shreds? It's one way to find out. 1 shovel and 2 sacks later, let's go and take some dirt. I'm not too sure how much we can get, but if we keep it close to the fence, we'll probably never see it. That is exactly what I'm going for. Out of sight, out of mind. That's quite a few, to be fair. I think I want another load of that. 4 sacks worth. I think that should be 4 plots. Perfect. 3 and 4. 1, 2, 3 and 4. Perfect. 1 more lot of that and we've got our perfect farm set up. So nice already. It's literally been like 2 days and we're already flying. Looks good. Looks good. So I am kind of happy with it. Not really the planned area, but it's going exceptionally well, and I can't really grumble at that, not for a second. So let's get some cabbages on. Let's get settled. Was tempted to leave a gap of 2, but it just looked very weird. That's what it looked like. Just feels like way too much space. Nice. Now, I'm not going to plant anything until it maybe starts raining. But until then, we can at least have a nice prepared farm. And I guess we need another rain collector. Saying that, if we do one for a potential sink, it'll kind of go hand in hand, wouldn't it? It'll double up as the farm one. Yeah, that works. Question is though, do I have another 4 garbage bags? There's plenty of big bins around, to be fair. Sure we'll find one. Got 4 ready and waiting. Perfect. I reckon about there. Probably be a good spot. It'll do the job. Do the job as good as any. Just thinking for the sink downstairs. That's probably enough for composter. 2 more. Damn good thing we brought an extra lag. 1, 2. Beautiful. And just like that, we are pretty much right where we left off at the last base. Just with slightly less veg. Not bad going. Not bad at all. Alright, what can we leave up here just whilst we're up here? I probably should have left the sacks up here as well, but they're already gone. Completely just slipped my mind, to be fair. Took them downstairs like normal. Oh, we got a couple of mushrooms left to go as well. May as well just fly through those now. Otherwise I will forget, and it'll be a big problemo. Stale ones can probably just go straight in the compost because, yeah, never going to use it. Not before tomorrow. And 1 trowel I think I'll put back on the bike. Don't know if we got a second, but having that one permanently in here, in the side that's never going to empty, makes the most sense. This is kind of our go-to and put immediately backside. Apart from food, of course. But everything else is absolutely necessary. Good stuff. Alright, we are feeling battered, so I'm going to get some sleep. I'll see you in the morning. Okay, so now that we've got all the fun stuff out of the way, we should probably give him a quick shave, and then I think it's about time. Christ, we are almost like heavily overweight. That's ridiculous. Don't know how we've done that. That's that fish. We've been ploughing through the fish. There's so much. Even this, 13.24. There's 3,500 calories in that one fish. How wild is that? Same again. 3,000 calories, 1,800. That's just one fish. One fish. That is outrageous. Anyway, back to today's actual plan. I want to head through the city. I want to go learn what's what and what's where, and see if we can find a bookstore. So, game plan for this whole area mainly revolves around the lake. I want to be the fisherman king, and without a nice fisherman book, we can't actually do that. I'm thinking, now that we've sort of searched this place, we know what the crack is up there, we don't really need to see any more of it. I think we come past the motel and just see what the deal is down here. The motel doesn't look too bad. We can head straight there and then take a smooth line through to the residential area. Remind me to never burn that down, to relive our sins all over again. The motel doesn't look too bad. It's pretty solid all round, to be fair. It's fairly quiet, the place is huge, and there's a nice truck down here. Certainly check that out. We are still on the hunt for a generator as well. So most of Lake Ivy have garages or little sheds marked just next to them. So if we can maybe figure something out, we could be onto a winner. Nothing I really need in there. Yeah, we could be onto a winner. And this place also has a big old ice machine. Or freezer. Definitely a freezer. Can we fish in that lake? Lake? Pool. It's certainly not a lake. Fishing. We can. I'll keep that one in mind. But yeah. We've got a lot to do. And quite a lot of time to do it. We are like 4 episodes into our big sort of Knox County trip. So far, so good. Speaking of garages, let's just swing by this one. Generator is going to be key. What is that inside you? Chef knife. Nice. But yeah, what I also want to do is work through different weapons through different towns as well. So we spent a lot of time with the spears, and that is going to be my clearance weapon pretty much everywhere if we need it, just because it's rapid. It's so good, it's so powerful, and we are extremely quick with it. But things like the cordless drill and getting our short blade up, not blunt, short blade, wherever you may be. Working on that axe a bit more, because that is a weapon that's just unreal and something I haven't really touched on. So I think through this town, I'd like to work on those two. It's a nice little lakeside town, so being an axeman down here would be almost crucial. You know, small little town, helping the neighbours out, chopping wood to keep your fire going in the evening, all of that stuff. I feel like this place would be perfect for that. So maybe we try and stick to the culture that we kind of assume each town would have. I think that'd be quite fun. That's a plan that's just come to me on the whim. Could be quite good. Some pasta, we'll leave the ramen. I did have a question about why I always leave the ramen. That's purely because I'll never use it. I'm not going to lie. It's so, like, I guess, niche. In a sense of pasta you can just put straight in a pot. Rice you can do the same. Ramen you can't. You've got to add that separately. And I just simply won't do it. Not going to lie. Don't know why. I feel like my brain's just hardwired that way. Never going to get used. May as well stay in the pot. We're also on the hunt for a little acoustic guitar would be nice. I still haven't found one. But a plunger. A plunger is very important. I should really start ticking these places off as I go as well. Otherwise I will forget. Maybe every 5th house. Or 3rd. Every 3rd house. Or small estate. Nice. They've got a whole bordered farm set up. I do wish we could do that. Come on, dude. Too used to the spear. Yeah, I wish we could build those little borders. Kind of like sleeper wall things, but just planks on the ground. There we go. Ah. I knew there was another guy out there somewhere. Didn't even bother going looking for him. Ooh. Took my eyes off the screen for 2 seconds. Probably let this guy in before he breaks the window. Come on, fella. In you get. Good lad. Electric wire, metalworking 1. Can I maybe try and draw you round? I would like to. Nope. You got other windows in mind. Come on then, you beauty. Ah, 2 of you. Lovely stuff. Alright, anything else? Anything else? Anything else? I think we're all good. I'll leave that behind. Don't want to get into the old habits all over again. A pipe bomb, but no plunger. Interesting. Got a canteen filled and we're good to go. Another house down, not really any gains. No gains at all, to be fair. No gains at all. Hey, fellas. There's a lot of you for one tiny little shed. What are you up to? Okay, we're definitely going to have to put some work into our fitness skill on this run as well. We're going to be using new weapons. Especially now that we're overweight. Unintentionally. Should be at like the prime of our lives. 7 months in, and we're heavily overweight. Almost 8 months. We're this overweight. It's outrageous. Just feels wrong. So very wrong. Okay, let's get you on the back just for a second. Hunter knife out. Survival knife, sorry. That's 2. Oh wait, there's more. Come on, you better have to go nice and easy, surely. There we go. There's 1, and there's a 2. And yeah, I'll use the knives to balance out the exhaustion. They use pretty much nothing, especially when you're... sorry, I got caught off by 2 zeds. I thought there was only 1. Especially when you're not quite fully over encumbered. Being 1 mark over isn't so bad, but being 2, that's when the exhaustion catches up, and that is when it's not good. We don't want that. It's a nice little cabin, though. Would have been perfect for 2 Zeds. Whipped cream, yes please. Cream cheese. Go on then. And an eggplant. Why is there so much fresh food in it? How very weird. Nothing too crazy over here. And nothing at all in the bathroom. Let's get these crossed off. Just before I forget. I think my favourite thing about these mod packs is mod maps. It's just how pretty the houses are. They do such a good job designing them. Almost getting eaten just outside of them. But yeah, they put so much work into just making them look nice. I love it. I love it all. Cannot fault them for that. Some bits might be a little bit clunky. I haven't seen any in this map. Not yet. But for the most part, they're just so pretty. They do always do a good job. Nothing in there. One sneaky swing for you. Magazine. Ooh. Who are you? Black CDA. Hazmat suit. And everything else. Get out of here, boy. Get out of here. One sneaky juice box. May as well get it down, UA. Ah. Choosing a new window, I see. There we go. Any snacks? No snacks. Ooh, a lot of snacks. Perfect. Surprisingly, a lot more in here than I thought. Looking good. And last but not least, the famous bedroom. Nothing. Now this place is a bit of a beast. Imagine living here. Right on the lakeside. Big old house, double garage, little shed in the garden. Oh. What a dream, eh? What a dream. There we go. I would like those sardines. Thought we were going to run out of time, just got lucky. Donk. Nice. Speaking of donks, I need to get that metal bat back out. The sound of that is wonderful. Yeah, my fella. Can we get some big old 1 swings? There we go. 2 in a row. 3 in a row. Just praying for a 4th. Can we relive the streak? Starting with you. Nah. Christ. You're a free swinger. It's built different, I see. Nodding from behind. There we go. And last but not least. Whenever you're ready, my dear. There we go. You get there in the end. One just come behind me as well. Get on top of them while we can. Lovely. Anything fancy? No. Can we get chin stabs with these? I'd assume so. Yeah, of course we can. Don't know why I doubted it. Alright, I would like to get rid of that Z on the side so we can get in, rest up, and relax. Sooner we can do that and just sort ourselves out a bit, the better. Hello, beautiful. Oh, and the Jenny as well. You know, it might be worth resting here, getting that home, and then coming back down. It's going to be so good for gas. It's been a very long time since I've had a run in gas station. Like, in any run. Almost been a bit too long, I think. Ah, don't steal it, you dog. Straight back on the belt, thank you. There's a whole lot of banging going on there. I think it might be worth just sweeping this place once. Clear it. Get the generator home. And we should hopefully be back just in time for dinner. I don't really want those fried, roasted fish to go mouldy. I mean, the fresh ones will definitely go mouldy. I've got no doubts about it. But we can maybe preserve the rest. That'd be nice. Ah. Got themselves a little stock room. Wham bam, thank you ma'am. Any more for any more? Yeah. These guys are stacked up with food. Milk powder, going in. I've ignored all the others, but there's 5 in there. Kind of feels rude not to take, well, all of them. A lot of fresh food. I feel like our scavenger is just like doing bits for us. There's nothing in there, was there? No. Yeah, it's helping us out like a charm. Cannot complain for a second. Would be nice to get it home and cooked, but what we've got, unreal. Nothing too crazy in there. Can hear one very close. Maybe it's him shuffling around back. That felt like someone's heavy breathing down my neck. Now that I've said that, I'm terrified to turn around. We're going to play until we finish. No more, no less. And then I'll turn around. Brave the evil man behind us. That's when there is actually someone there. Anyway, enough blabbering. Got ourselves a plunger. Got ourselves a plunger. Soap, cleaning liquid, 2 plungers. Not bad. Might just take those 2. And you. Nice. Alright, I think I might spend the night here. Feel like it could be worth it. We're getting tired as it is. We've got working toilet, water, plenty of food, and a nice double bed. Yeah, let's spend the night. Screw it. I'll see you guys in the morning. It's already like 10:30 as it is. Kind of a no-brainer, really. We're up and we are smooth sailing. Let's grab this bad boy and get out of here. It does take up both. I had a feeling it did. We are heavily overweight. Not ideal. There's going to be a lot of zeds between us and home as well, and we can't just drop this thing. We might be able to. Yeah, we can. I don't know what I was thinking of. Maybe every other piece of furniture in the game. But we can drop it. That's a very good sign. Don't know how I forgot about that, but there you go. My brain does forget the most bizarre things sometimes. Looking good. Looking terrible. Come on, my lady. Hoping for a one and done, but that'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. I was hoping this would just be a straight shot, but turns out... Ooh. Another one. Another Amazona feather. It's the Amazona spear that I like. That thing is great. And some ginger roots, crackers, pepperoni. Amazona boots. Aren't they the ones that we have? Nomad boots, okay. Well, in that case we need to track ourselves down another nomad. We've definitely got some back at the March Ridge base, but not out here. It would be nice to have an extra pair, just in case. Brilliant. There's a lot of zeds down here. Don't know where they're all coming from or why they're deciding to come out now, but we got to deal with it, unfortunately. Not something I want to do, but something I'm forced to do. Nature calls and all that. Nature calls. Brilliant. The zeds just keep on growing. Get out of here, boy. Don't even turn around on me. Your little stupid ass. Been fairly lucky the rest of the way, though. Not too bad. We are heavily exhausted, which isn't good. Especially not since there's a Zed right there. What do you reckon, up on the roof? That should reach at least 1 pump, shouldn't it? I think, anyway. One way to find out. Let's just set it right on the tippity toe of this. Sort of out of the way, and we can still use it. Nice. Alright, we'll worry about filling that up in a second. Alright then, before we get this bad boy powered, we've got 7 gas cans calling our name. Somewhere in this end. I believe, I'm like 99% sure, it's at the big house. Should be a metal bar and 7 gas cans. Just sat waiting. If we can get all of those filled up, we'll never have a fuel problem again. Ever. I mean, not that we have one right now, but we'll never have one. Ever. again. There you are. 7. Brilliant. Definitely should have cleared that out before we left the house. Donut. Sometimes I think I'm just a little bit too clever for my own good. We use the toilet whilst we're here too. We may as well. Gotta christen the rich houses sometimes. Today is that day. Let's take care of our blue shirt before we go too mad. The second we turn that generator on, he'll come flocking in. I was looking for one big old mighty swing, but we are a little bit too exhausted for that. Still, worked out in the end. I did grab that spear, didn't I? Yeah, we're good. The reach on it's just outrageous. So good. And we can pick you off as well. I love it. So good. You are today's gas giver. Giver of gas. Siphon even more gas. That should fill our generator up and leave us not worrying about it for a little bit. They're both full? No, not quite. Should hopefully tick over though. 95% I reckon we're going to be on. Add all the gas. 100. Nice. Perfect. All connected up. Lights are on. We are looking good. Looking good. Oh, I'm going to get the funky glow from these lights. Oh, it's going to be so good. Exciting. Take fuel. Beautiful. 7 loads. Ah. Not quite 7 loads. We've still got more to take. Okay, I thought we tapped it out on day 1. Could you imagine? Add gas. Add all. Let's just fill them up as much as possible. Christ. That took 4.5 gas cans. That's wild. That's mental. Did not think that that had that big of a gas tank, but there you go. The more you know, eh? Let's just get all of these filled to the brim. Nice. Oh, we could have some slightly smaller ones in there, to be fair. Some with like 8 units, some with extras, you know. Or something like that. 8 units, 1.6 or 0.8. Not 8 units. I was going to say that would be one hell of a drum. There we go. Is that 10? 10 gas cans filled to the brim. And we have 1 spare. I'm not going to fill that up. That can be our road one. Beautiful. Oh man, that's so good. This organised already. We're like 2 episodes in. Unbelievable. So good. Are you going to be rotten by the morning? Let's have a quarter of you now. Just to make myself feel a bit better. We need to start eating quarters, I think. Otherwise we are just going to overfill ourselves so quickly. Not good. What is left to do today? Freezer. We want this bad boy inside. It's going to be noisy, but it's going to make all of those fish just last way longer. It's going to be so much better. I reckon. That's very annoying. Unless we just turn this into a tiny little kitchen area. Stale. Glad I took a chunk out of that. Is that us back overweight? Yeah, of course it is. We need to stop. Quickly too. I am going to go fishing, however. Can we chop any of these down even though they're rotten? We can. Let's just shift all of these out. Small salmon as well. It's less salmon fillets. We could have been having salmon. Oh. Small marla woolfish. We could have been dining like kings. Instead they were just rotted away. That's why we need the freezer. Desperately too. I mean we don't. We are like we're living like a king. Literally living like a king. That's ridiculous. Our compost is full. What now? Everything's got to go in the bin. Oh, that's so sad. Each of these is like almost 2,000 calories. That's your entire day's worth of calories in one fish. Just bear that in mind for a second. That is how much food he has eaten. I see how he is packing on the pounds. It all makes sense now. You chunker. Don't like it. Tell you what though, now we got that freezer and I might just go and get some more food. And unblock this toilet, most importantly. Not that we need it right now, we have no water in there at all, but just for future reference. Be nice to know that this thing is empty and ready to go. Be even nicer if we could. Guess we'll just leave it there and figure it out. I'm going to get some fish quick and then probably be a good time to call it a day. Being a bit of an all-rounder today. It's been nice to get some looting done. Nice to get the base sorted and yeah, nice just to get everything done in between really. It's been quite productive. I'm happy with where we're leaving it. A fishing king, some may say. The amount of food we are getting with this is just unbelievable. The calories coming from it as well is just through the roof. It's ridiculous. With this freezer now, we'll be able to live for a very long time. Just outrageous. And we're getting tree branches with it as well. So for every broken spear, we're gaining like probably 2 spears, I reckon. Or something stupid like that. Just so much food. Slice all 10 fillets. Just like that, we're heavily overweight. Mental. Really is. Let's crack open the old box. Here, nothing. Nice. Handy. I might leave that lore box down there as well. I should just build a crate and then we can get all of that gear in there. I think that'll make the most sense. This is the note that we are leaving on today, ladies and gents. An outrageous amount of food. Granted, these fillets aren't quite as big as the rest, but with all the extra fresh food in here as well, that's a wild amount. That is unreal. Although, that generator isn't quite reaching. Sure, I heard a noise when it went in. No, definitely not on. It's got through 100% of the fuel. Does anybody know what that means? That is outrageous, is what that means. I don't know what could be drawing that much fuel. Oh, I guess we've got the whole kitchen on, haven't we? There's no way that uses 2 lots of fuel. 2 full fuel cans in a day. Just like that. I hope not. Okay, we've got 8 industrial fridges. That'll do it. That makes a lot of sense. We need to get all of those fridges off. That's unreal. I wonder how much that's gone down. Ah, still 100% for now. Cool. Can we just be grateful for this mod? We can just unplug it. So much easier. Oh, we have actually got an oven right here. And we're close to being able to take that as well. Let's get these bad boys unplugged. Much better. And that would probably save us probably 20 litres an hour. Or something ridiculous like that. How wild is that? 2 entire gas cans done in a day. Still one more on. I don't know where it is. Either way, that's a whole lot of gas. Should we check it now? Still got 6 large fridges on somewhere. Maybe these count as large fridges rather than vending machines. Even still, it's only 2. Ah well, either way, I'm gonna love you, leave you just there, I think. I'll try and track down these large fridges in between episodes, but for now... Ah! Of course. They're right under our nose. Classic. There's 1, there's 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nice. We are fridge free. And a freezer full of goodies. Oh man, what a day. Alright, well, on that lovely note, I'm going to love you and leave you in the comfort of our little gas station. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks to the members supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.